there was this new technology that had cropped up called the transistor. It was like a really precise, reliable on and off switch, allows you to control pulses of electricity super precisely. But first, transistors looked like this. They were big and clunky, lots of parts. So the idea was, what if we start carving these little on and off switches onto a material called silicon? It's like a super abundant metal-like material inside of Earth's crust, but it's actually a horrible conductor of electricity. If you mix silicon with other elements, it conducts electricity really well. It is a semiconductor of electricity, exactly what they needed to precisely control the flow of electricity very accurately. No more clunky long wires. Let's just carve our little transistor switches onto the silicon chip, a single circuit. That way we can fit a lot more into one place, all close together, so transistors can turn on and off and they send a signal that results in one of two things, a 1 or a 0 when it gets to the other side. Super boring and useless if you just have one little transistor sending a 1 or a 0. But if you have 1,000 of these switches all sending little signals in the right order, suddenly you have something that kind of resembles a little brain firing signals in a coordinated system that can actually solve logical mathematical problems and literally remember things. This is kind of how our brain works. It's pulses, lots of pulses. And now we're talking about computing. This is how computers work. It's the more pulses of electricity you can control, the more you can do with technology. And suddenly, there's a new gold rush in the United States. But the gold is now silicon, and the rush is to put as many of these little switches onto that silicon chip as possible so that we can make our technology do more and more sophisticated stuff. And now people have smarter clocks and TVs and radios and video games and calculators, things that you can hold in your hand and press a bunch of buttons, and suddenly the silicon chip is solving math problems for you.